In an era dominated by hot takes and clickbait headlines, the truth often gets lost in the noise. But when a legend speaks, the world listens. We're diving deep into a story that's sending shockwaves through the hardwood floors of the NBA. Yeah, you heard it right. Larry Bird, the hick from French lick, has just shattered a narrative that the NBA media has been spinning for far too long. It comes as no surprise to NBA media icons Doc Rivers and Bill Simmons that LeBron James is still performing at a high level despite his senior age. They noted that, in contrast to what they claimed to be the norm in the 1980s, the King has taken extraordinary care of himself. James, 38, is doing an amazing job guiding the LA Lakers in the current NBA season. Simmons and James recently discussed this on their podcast. However, they also noted how the NBA has changed over time, particularly in terms of nutrition, and emphasized how the four-time NBA champion should be commended for being at the top of his game. LeBron told me, "Other than wine, I put nothing negative in my body," stated Rivers. Are you a person who is interested in human evolution? Then you might want to know how much we have evolved from the past. From crawling on legs to doing powerful automotive work, humans have evolved all along. Similar is the case with the NBA. For his part, Simmons related anecdotal evidence from the 1980s. In your time, Larry Bird would give up beer just before the playoffs as a major surrender to his health. I'm not going to drink Miller Lite for 2 months. As it happens, the NBA has never seen anything like what LeBron James is doing at the moment. He is still one of the best athletes in the game, even though he is in his 21st year in the league. With season averages of 25 points, 7.5 rebounds, 6.6 assists, and 1.5 steals in 33 minutes, the 19-time All-Star leads the Lakers. James was named the MVP of the just-completed NBA in-season tournament after averaging 26.4 points, 8 rebounds, 7.6 assists, and 1.6 steals in 31 minutes to help the Lakers win their first ever NBA Cup. LeBron James is still working on his fitness and game at this late point of his illustrious career, which has undoubtedly helped him because he is performing at such a high level. In an interview with Tonal last year, the 38-year-old James discussed how his perspective on conditioning evolved as he advanced in the game and how it really benefited him. James added, "I'll try anything, really, if it helps me become a better person, player, athlete, or lifestyle. That's how enamored I am with it. All I'm doing at the moment is working on my conditioning, so that when I tire out on the court, I can get my second wind more quickly than my opponents, and play for as long as possible without getting exhausted." The only player with more NBA seasons played than LeBron James is Vince Carter, who had 22 seasons. Still, the native of Ohio has a good chance of breaking the record at his current pace. Controversy is nothing new to Dennis Rodman. The NBA world was enraged by his recent remarks against legendary Celtics player Larry Bird. Unexpectedly, Rodman posted a narrative on Instagram along with a thought-provoking caption. The rebounding expert had some harsh things to say about Bird, a high-scoring player, and his chances of winning against LeBron James. Have you ever encountered celebrities trying to gain attention by pulling off controversies? They believe that even though there is a negative environment created around them, their reach can be enhanced through action. In a recent interview, Rodman raised eyebrows by implying that Larry Bird's style of play wouldn't work in the modern game of hoop. Rodman disagreed and made some audacious remarks when Gilbert Arenas predicted that Bird would defeat LeBron in a one-on-one match. He added, "I believe Larry Bird would be in Europe if he were playing right now. He would be in that area somewhere. That was an 80s game, and his style fits Boston well. Oh no, not the world of today. I don't mean to minimize him because, like myself, he was a fantastic player at the time, but there's just no way." He even made a negative comparison between Bird and Nikola Jokic. highlighting Jokic's abilities while downplaying Bird's athleticism. Rodman felt confident in his assessment of the show, despite the fact that his remarks generated discussions among viewers and commentators. Naturally, his remarks didn't sit well with Celtics supporters. In the midst of the controversy surrounding his remarks, Dennis Rodman decided to clarify things on social media. He shared a photo of himself wearing a jersey signed by Larry Bird, adding a caption that said, "All love, Larry." He may have been embellishing or misrepresenting what he had said previously. The narrative seeks to make up for any unfavorable impression left behind by his opening remarks. It's difficult to determine if this is a light-hearted gesture, an attempt to clear the air, or a true change of heart. In a one-on-one showdown, Larry Bird or King James, who would you choose? Seems like we have more supporters for Larry Bird. Gilbert Arenas shared thoughts on why chances are higher for Bird. Throughout his 20-year NBA career, LeBron James has established himself as one of the best players to ever play in the league. James possesses a wide range of abilities, but being a superb one-on-one player is not one of them. In one-on-one situations, players like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan used to scare opponents, but James has rarely done that for the fans. In relation to this, former NBA player Gilbert Arenas explained why Larry Bird could defeat James in a one-on-one. In an interview with Vlad TV, even though this is the situation, this is the time for you to taste some twists. Gilbert Arenas gets blasted by Rodman for suggesting that Larry Bird might defeat LeBron James in a one-on-one match. Do you believe that young minds can always bring success? Is that the case in every field? What if we tell you that experience matters too when it comes to certain areas, and the NBA is nothing different? In the 1980s, Larry Bird was the dominant player in the basketball world. The Celtics produced 3 NBA champions under his leadership: 1981, 1984, and 1986. Throughout his career, Bird averaged 6.3 APG, 10.0 RPG, and 24.3 PPG. Although the Celtics legend stated that he is not undervaluing Bird's accomplishments, Rodman said that the historical disparities would be too great. There's evidence that the worst LeBron James is still comparable to the best Larry Bird. Dennis Rodman didn't sound as high on LeBron James in 2013 as he does now. And there you have it, the moment we've all been waiting for. Larry Bird, an icon whose legacy transcends the game, has just flipped the script on the NBA narrative we all thought we knew. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Your support fuels our quest to bring you the raw, unfiltered stories that shape the game we all love. Until next time.